Hello everyone! In today's video we're gonna turn this broken Android phone into a portable HDMI display. But before we begin, a word from our sponsor, PCBWay. Take your Raspberry Pi projects further with PCBWay Raspberry Pi hats, powerful add-on boards designed to extend the functionality, simplify the development and speed up the prototyping. They have a plug-and-play design which is fully compliant with Raspberry Pi hat standard. They work seamlessly with Raspberry Pi 4, 5, 0 and even more. You can build smarter projects like robotic and automation, smart home system, industrial controller, Internet of Things gateways. Visit PCBWay.com to explore Raspberry Pi hats designed to make your projects easier, faster and more powerful. Check them out, link down in the description below. So, a couple of weeks ago, we've made this iPad HDMI input mod, in which we turn this iPad basically into a portable screen. The problem is that this is actually my wife's iPad, and she's using it every day for her work. And many times she's asked me, why does the iPad have to wear this backpack basically? So for that reason I went to a second-hand store and I bought this very cheap Sharp Android phone. I think I paid something like $2 or $3 for it, and the reason why I paid so little is that the touchscreen of the device does not work. So as you can see, if I will try to unlock, to touch anywhere, nothing happens. So in that case, this basically junk phone is perfect for this kind of project, because we basically don't need a functional touchscreen for this. Also, the glass of the screen is not broken, which will make it very easy to see everything without any artifacts or anything. And the screen quality is just very good. Now, I was always impressed by the quality of the displays used by Sharp since the very early days of mobile phones. So this phone in particular has basically, this is a Sharp Aquos Sense 6. I think this again is a phone that you can only find in Japan, and it has a 6.1 inch IGZO OLED Full HD display of this 2432 by 1080 resolution, which is an amazing display. So what we're gonna do in today's project, at first we're gonna take off the backpack basically from this iPad. We're gonna dismantle all this thing here. Let's try to at first take that off, and now take this off. So we're gonna also take this thing apart, and we're gonna remove basically the HDMI capture card, as well as the USB hub from here. Now we're gonna have to, since this phone does not have a functional touchscreen, we're gonna have to operate the Android UI with a USB mouse. It's basically the only way in which we could install the necessary application for the HDMI capture card. So for that we're gonna use the USB mouse, and the USB mouse will be basically connected to the USB type A port, and the USB type C as well as the charging port will be available for charging of the device. Before we take this apart, we will at first going to design and 3D print a nice case for this, and we're gonna basically put the phone and this thing all into a nice plastic case, and we're gonna store it there, and it will basically be our new portable display for different projects. So let's get started by designing the case. So with the 3D printing case now completed, we can proceed to move all the boards from here into here. They are held here in place with hot glue, which shouldn't be very difficult to move. So now we're going to put the phone inside. So I guess the best way would be to try to insert it like this. Something like this. And now let's test with the USB mouse if the hub is working. And yeah, it seems. I guess we'll access the camera, and now we unlock it. Yeah, so yeah, it seems accessing the camera and then hiding it did the trick. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to activate Wi-Fi here, and I'm going to download the USB camera app in order to install it, and then we're gonna do some settings here. Okay, so I managed to download the USB camera, and now we're gonna install this APK file. Now we're gonna have to allow the installation. Okay, installing it though. So let's try to find it. Ah, there it is. So let's open it. Okay, I'm gonna have to give it some permission at first, and there we have it. Yes, this is the screen that we're waiting for. So let's do some settings here. Okay, physical button settings, I think not here. What I want to set at first is the basically the display orientation. I want to have it. I want to have it always in the landscape mode. So I want to disable the automatic screen rotation. So we're going to general settings, and we're going to force landscape mode. So in that way, it doesn't really matter how we hold the device. It will always stay in this mode. Now, another settings that is very important to do now. I'm not going to have the USB mouse connected here at all the time, and which means, remember, we don't have a functional touchscreen, so without the mouse we can't do anything. So in order to launch the application, we're gonna have to make a settings to launch it by holding down the power button. So for that, we're gonna have to go to settings, and let's search to go quickly the power key option, power key operation, and here we have a feature, press and hold to activate the app, and we're gonna select from here the USB camera app, this one. Okay, so press and hold should activate the USB camera. So let's just try that. I'm going to press and hold, and we are in the USB camera app. Now the reason for this is that I just want to launch the app directly without touchscreen, without button. So in order to test it, I'm going to now turn off the device, power off. I'm going to disconnect the USB mouse, and I'm going to turn it back on, and we're gonna see if we can launch the application just by using power button. So let's try to power it back on. Okay. So now if we unlock the device, and if we press the power button for longer time, the camera application is launched, and basically we can now connect any HDMI device to its port. So for this, let's give it a quick test. So I'm going to connect my laptop again, because this is the only HDMI output device that I have right now at hand. So it should be okay for this test. And there we have it. My YouTube channel appeared. So let's now try to open a video if I could see the mouse cursor. Okay. Let's try this one. and it's working. And also it seems we have sound. And it does seems to work better than on the iPad. If you remember, on the iPad the sound was shattering and very difficult to hear, but here the sound is very loud and very clear, as well as the frame rate seems to be much better than it was on the iPad. And one more thing, because the touchscreen is not working, in case of accidental touch, nothing happens because the touchscreen doesn't work. So it's a perfect portable monitor for this usage. So let's try another thing. Let's try to connect my my main phone to this. So I'm going to connect this adapter and we'll plug in the HDMI. Okay, and there we have it. Samsung DeX appeared. So let's try to launch something here also. So as you can see, it's working very smoothly, and the colors of this display are just great, of course, because it's an OLED display. So all in all, it's a very successful project. Let's take a look at the overall device. So maybe when I will have some more time, I will 3D print a bracket with specific holes just for the ports here. And other than that, I would say it looks pretty neat. I also made a hole here for the speaker so that we can hear the sound very clearly. So yeah, I would say this is a pretty neat external HDMI display that we're gonna use for future projects. So thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video.